We're all aware of the value of goal setting, personally, for a team, and for an organization. But a while back, I became a little bit frustrated with the classic goal description of SMART goals. And so I revised it a little bit. I took a couple of other types of goal setting that I'd come across, and I created a brand new one called S.T.A.I.R.S. Goal setting, S.T.A.I.R.S. And I wanted to share that with you. I would highlight that there's a wonderful form available in the documents that you can download that will give you a way that you can follow along as well as visually during this video. And more importantly, you can use that with Teams. So I'd highly recommend that to you to download and use that PDF. So first, before I even get into the S.T.A.I.R.S, of course, the importance of mission. Are our goals in line with our mission? Are they valuable and aligned with our mission? That comes even before we work on the goals. So then let me get into the acronym S.T.A.I.R.S and how that applies to goal settings. First, what are the specifics? In particular, are the goals clear and easily measurable? This, of course, was true in the old SMART goals. Having a goal of, I'd like to exercise more, is not as helpful as a goal of, I would like to exercise 3 times a week or more. That's a specific, measurable goal. So you need to have those specifics. Timeline is always important with goals, especially on a team. When is the specific date that we will get this goal accomplished? Never helpful to just, whenever it gets done. No, we need to have some specifics, especially if it's tied to other people's goals and how they're going to accomplish them. The thing I found most missing in SMART goals was accountability. Now, when you're creating personal goals, you know that you're the one accountable. But we've all been in a team meeting in which it was not clear who was accountable for a goal. And of course, everybody thought that everybody else was going to do it. So having a form and a place, this is the person accountable, and then that person knows not only their timeline, but that they're accountable for it as well. I doesn't need to be written down, but it should be inspiring. Is there energy? Is there passion? Is there a reason why the person accountable will accomplish that goal? It should energize you a little bit and make it worth accomplishing that part of the goal, that specific, because it's inspiring. Is it realistic? Now, there are disagreements about this. In fact, I'm going to put an article in the Going Deeper section that you might want to read. Some folks will argue the goal should be huge. Big, hairy, audacious goals was a wonderful description from a great leadership book. But it should also be a goal which can be accomplished. Sometimes if it's too big, then it just gets ignored. So finding a balance between that big goal and that goal that's realistic. And a piece of that helps is then a strategy. And this is something else I've found missing in some goal-setting lists, is how do we break that goal down? So in that article that I mentioned, you'll find the description of the iPhone. A huge, amazing goal, something that had never been done. Now, of course, we're quite familiar with the idea of a smartphone. The iPhone as a goal might have seemed completely unrealistic and undoable, except for the fact that they certainly broke that down into strategic steps, all the individual pieces that need to be done. And so that's something that can be very helpful when you have a goal. What are the specific pieces that break down in order to accomplish that goal? Well, I hope that this has been a helpful description. Again, I would encourage you to look up that sheet. You can print it out and try it the next time you set some personal goals or some group goals. And I think you'll find it a helpful framework in order to organize your goals. As always, I would encourage you to share this church leader tool with somebody else, and you might bring it to the next team meeting you're a part of and share it with them, or send them the video link and say, we're going to use these goals the next time we gather. Watch that video before then. Take care, God bless, and I always hope that this has been helpful.